Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, The Cockney Crafter. I'm sorry this is late. We're on week 8 of our 52 weeks of memory keeping. I normally come and do this on a Sunday. It is now Tuesday night, so I apologise for the delay. I ain't been feeling my best, to be honest. Plus I've ordered ink for my printer and it still ain't turned up. I was waiting, hoping that it would turn up. It still ain't, so I'm going to go ahead and do week 8 here. I was holding this, The Good Handyman's Encyclopedia. It's really super old and it's falling apart, but I'll tell you, I've got a page out of here because this week is my son's was my son's birthday, and he is the family wallpaper, so I've took this page out. It tells you about how to hang wallpaper. My dad taught in this how to do this before my dad died. He used to do it for everybody. Excuse my hands, I've been crafting this afternoon before I did this. And then I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to use an old photograph rather than printing the one that I took on Sunday, because my ink ain't turned up and I don't really feel well enough to go out. So I've gathered a few bits and bobs here, and I've chose this page at the back because it's got the music paper on, and my son, although he can play the guitar and that he learnt when he was a kid, but the sheet music just represents his love of music. He really does. He goes to gigs, he collects vinyl, he's got a really good what do you call it, what are them things, record player. He's got a really good record player and he collects vinyl, and yeah, he's just really into his music. So I wanted to choose a page that already had some sheet music on. Sorry for all this faffing about. I've just had to, the reason that all this was off of the desk is because I've just had to put clean paper down. I always have wallpaper on my desk. And earlier on I knocked over my coffee, soaked everything, made a huge mess, and so I've changed my wallpaper. And then I've just realised that I've not got anything on the table that I need. So yeah, sorry about that, being silly. But yeah, I'm just going to ink these edges. I'm going to move this over so my bracelet isn't clanking on the side. You've had enough noise already from me and I've only just started. So yeah, I haven't really got ink around here because they're naturally aged. That just looks fantastic. I might just do a little bit down there. But I love that it's already just so aged and gorgeous looking. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of the background along with the sheet music that was already there, and I'll probably do a couple of other bits. So yeah, I had a great week. I sold some of my kits that some of them, all of them. I made 3 kits. 2 of them I sold, and one of them I did a swap with a lady that I mentioned her in my last video. She's got an Etsy shop called Beach and Sari, and so she reached out to me and said how would I feel about getting a whole bunch of fabrics from her in exchange for one of my embellishment kits. So I jumped at that chance. I thought that was a great idea, and yeah, so I've sent her her what do you call it, embellishment kit, and yeah, I'm waiting for my fabric to turn up. But the fabric that I got from her last week was just absolutely fabulous. I fell in love with it. So yeah, I'm really excited about what I might receive. So I'm just inking the edges here. I've cut out a couple of squares of this scrapbook paper Mainly because, apart from the hair, my son's got really long hair, and he hasn't got a great big beard like that. He's just got some stubble, but he's got music on there which he loves, and there's like a watch, and there's some Converse, and there are loads of things that I associate with my son Josh. So I've already into that one, and I'm just getting carried away. So yeah, I thought they looked really cool because I've got a photograph of me and Josh. This is an old photograph, but I've cut a little frame, and I thought I could sort of have those things just on the wonk there, and maybe the photograph in the middle, although I might just use one because I liked that wallpaper thing. Now I'm just not sure at all. So I'll get this one stuck down anyway. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I don't really want to go anywhere. And yeah, I really do apologise that this is quite a few days late. But yeah, I didn't have my printer, and I didn't really want to use an old photograph. I wanted to use a new one. I might spread over onto this page as well, because when my ink comes, I will be printing out another picture of Josh blowing out his candles on Sunday. So yeah, I think I'm going to spread out onto this page of my eco dyed paper. That was my first attempt at ever doing it. Well, first attempt, the only attempt at doing it, but I did enjoy it, and some of the papers come out all right. Not many. I think I've got a lot to learn in doing that, but yeah, I've included one or two because I just kind of like the impressions on there. So we've got our background laid down a bit, and yeah, I'm going to leave some space so that I'll probably cut out another one of these little frames and have a picture of Joshua there, and then one of me and Josh here. I think like that. Oh, I hate this photo though, I don't know. So yeah, it's quite a simple one this week. I'm not going to go mad because I just don't feel up to it really. I am sorry, but I did want to get something down, you know, while it's fresh in my mind, so that I can sort of get my bits in place and know what I'm going to be journaling on. Got a bit of glue on the front there, a bit of rub off. That's it, it's rubbing off. Because yeah, I do like to journal a bit. Like last week, I've got the little bits here that I journal on, and yeah, it's the same every week. I like to sort of record what we've been doing just for the future really. So I always do a little bit of written journaling, even though I'm not like a I don't know what the word is, not enthusiastic, because I'm always enthusiastic about using my journals. I don't write a huge amount. There is a word that I'm thinking of that I can't remember, but yeah, I don't write a huge amount in this journal, or in any really. I've got one that I write a bit more in, and I use it when I come across like old photographs, like, and then I write about the person, you know, because I think that would be a really good piece of history for my kids when I'm long gone, to look at my journal and find things out about their great aunts and uncles, or their great grandma or granddad, you know. So I like to do that, and I write a lot there, but I include the photographs and things like that. But yeah, I don't write a great deal in this journal. I'd like to use one of these. I think these are cool and really look good. And I could put a pocket there because I'm going to have another photograph like here, and then I could have a pocket here that I'm going to tuck these in. So I'll probably make that in a second. I've got some cards here, some more sheet music. Right, I'm going to move this out of the way for the minute because I want to stamp a couple of things. I've got, if I can never get it off, I've never used it, Man of the Moment. Right, and I also had a stamp block. There it is. Right. So yeah, I've got Man of the Moment, and then I've got these lovely stamps from the Victoria and Albert Museum, which I love using. They're my new favourite thing. I use them a lot. And one of them's a happy birthday, so I'm going to use that. Right at the edge. Man of the Moment. Yep, that came out okay. It's a bit bobbly because that's the first time this one's ever been used. Man down our market that always has different ones, and they come with dies as well, and they're always just £1 for the stamps and the dies, or sometimes it could be a massive sheet of stamps that's just £1. Just fabulous bargains. So as you can imagine, I'm his best customer. But yeah, I hadn't used this set before. This was a Father's Day set, and I haven't got my dad anymore, but I bought it anyway because I really liked the dies that came with it as well, and there's like Man of the Moment, and it can be birthday, so I thought that was a cool one for the men in my family and in my life. So I got that, but I'd never used it. And yeah, like I said, this one is from the Victoria and Albert Museum collection. Oh, and look at that, it's beautiful. Right, so I'm just going to go over to my Big Shot and cut those out, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back and they are cut out. Just move my stamps, and I will ink around the edges. Yeah, pretty neutral colour palette this week, just all tones of beiges and browns. Not sure if I'm going to add any more colour. I don't know, it might be just because of the way I'm feeling, you know, where I'm not feeling on top of my game. I just feel like I want to keep it simple, you know, and that's okay, that's fine, you know, to keep it simple. No one says we've got to go crazy, you know, like have all this colour and stuff like that. We haven't got to do that, you know, or add like sort of fabric trim and that kind of thing. Yeah, sometimes, a lot of the time, I am really all about that, but not today for some reason. Right, I think I'm going to have the happy birthday there. I'm going to have the Man of the Moment over here because we're going to have another photo of Josh. So we're going to have a happy birthday here. This is probably going to be the quickest 52-week video ever, because yeah, like I said, I've got to leave a gap for another photo. And yeah, I want to go and get in bed, but I wanted to do this first. Right, I'm going to grab that bit of card that I had. And I need to cut that off. Let's grab a cutter and go as close to that as I can. Right, sorry for that squeak. That was awful. And yeah, I don't want it to be a deep pocket. I need to put a bit of grease or something on there, don't I? That sound. It's awful. I think on here, before I stick this down as a pocket, I think it'd be cool to do a bit of collage with some sheet music, and maybe a bit of this instructional wallpaper thing. Coming down from here. I feel awful ripping this, you know, because it's such lovely old paper, and it just feels gorgeous, but it does feel very brittle as well. But it is lovely. Right, I think I'm going to have that there. And so yeah, I hope everyone else is feeling better than I am. Not to say that I'm down in the dumps or anything like that. I am feeling fantastic mentally, you know. Oh, I didn't tell you, I got a letter from the mental health unit about the social anxiety group that I haven't been going and asking me to go along and have a chat. I'm not going to, because how much better have I been? Like, I've even been told that it's noticeable in my videos how much happier I seem now that I haven't got the burden of the social anxiety group hanging over me, you know. And like I said the other week, I'd rather have social anxiety than have to go through that every week, you know, going through like just the anxiety, and like, who's going to be there, what's it going to be like, oh, am I going to feel overwhelmed, all those thoughts and feelings, and like, and constantly in my head, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, over and over, you know, like really, really strong, powerful emotions that are negative, you know, and that's not good. I think we're going to have man of the moment there. And then look, there's the bit you can just see pasted in the paper. There's the sheet music, because my Josh does love his music, and I'll have man of the moment. I can journal on a couple of these, and then I'll have the gap just above where I'm going to stick this to put a photo of him blowing out his candles. He'll be relieved really that I didn't have my printer going. Still waiting for the ink, it's just taking so long. But yeah, he'll be relieved that I am not putting a photo of him blowing out his candles. But he's beautiful. Look, that was him when he was a kid. And oh gosh, he's so beautiful inside and out. Sorry, I was just a bit off camera there. He was a lovely little boy, and kind and thoughtful and everything that you want your kids to be. Polite, looked out for his younger brother and sister, well, and his older sister as well. Like, he's always, I've stuck that one upside down. Oh my gosh, I just noticed the man of the moment was upside down. Right, well, it wouldn't be me if I didn't do something wrong, would it? So we try and wipe off this blue, and now I've got to wait for this to dry a bit because I don't want it sticking at the top. Right, yeah, there's no glue left on there, that's not sticky anymore. I'll just give it another rub. Right, what a donut, oh my. But yeah, he's my carer now. And he helps me in so many different ways. He sorts out my medication, he talks to people on my behalf when I might get stressed, like if we've got to have someone from the council come round or something like that. He'll deal with all that for me, and he takes me shopping, he does pretty much everything. He helps me like around the home. yeah, he's a wonderful, wonderful man, and I am so proud of him. But yeah, he'll always be my little boy. But yeah, he's grown into a beautiful man. And this is how lovely he is. He's got really long hair, my Josh, and he likes it long, but he saw something for about the people using long hair to make wigs for like kids with cancer and that, and he said to me yesterday, I'm going to get my hair cut, Mum. And I said, really? Like, because it's so long. And he went, oh, it'll grow again. Like, because his hair does grow kind of quickly. But he said, oh, I measured it. He said, and it's over. He said, like, the length of an A4 piece of paper. Like, so not the width, the length. So he held a bit of paper like this up to his neck, and it came down further by quite a few inches, and he said they could make a brilliant wig, like, or a couple of wigs out of my hair, because he's got really thick hair as well. He said, so I'm going to donate it, he said, to a wig making charity for children. And he went, and then I'll just grow it again. How lovely is that? So selfless, you know. So yeah, he I really like this little charm. It's a clock, and like kind of marks the passage of time. I don't know if I want it hanging from something, so yeah, I think I do. Right, I'm going to look for a piece of fabric and I will be right back. Right, so I'm back, and I already had this made, this little tab here, similar to, well, it's the same as one I made the other week, that one. And we put that little charm on there. That was week 4, and so yeah, I thought I'll hang the little watch off of there, the fob watch, and I'm just going to glue it down here. So, because as we know, well, you've all noticed, I do love a dangle, I really do. So I'm going to put that on there. And yeah, don't you think, isn't that lovely of my Josh? He's going to cut all his hair off, not because he don't like it long, but because he knows how long and thick it is. They could make a couple of wigs for kids. So yeah, he's going to donate that. So that'll be coming up soon, and I'll have photos. I'll take photos of it being cut or whatever, or before and after, you know, because yeah, I'm really excited about that he's going to do. I think it's lovely. So yeah, I've got these from my lovely friends, so I'm going to put them in there. I think the colours go pretty well, and there I'm going to use that and mount a photo on of him blowing out his candles, and yeah, I'll be journaling on the back of these. But yeah, it was a short and sweet one this week, you know. I haven't done anything groundbreaking or really different or that. I do apologise that it might have been a bit boring for you, but yeah, I don't know, I haven't got it in me this week to go do lots, you know, but I like what I've done. I'm pleased with that, and I've got enough room here with these cards to journal and write about how lovely and wonderful my son Josh really is, because yeah, I'm so proud of him. So yeah, happy birthday Josh this week. You are the man of the moment, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Bye.